Hey, you guys. My name is Ebony. I am the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary, the founder of 757 Notary Sisters, the owner operator of Boss Events. Welcome to April 1st. We are done with quarter one. Let's get into it. All right. So, everybody always wants to know, well, how much money did you make? I ain't no gatekeeper. I ain't holding back. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I went from being a full-time loan signing agent notary to a part-time. I did this during the shift when the interest rates went up and I just wasn't making enough for ends to meet. If you know my story, you know that I am a nurse, so I'm able to supplement my income. I also own multiple businesses, so therefore I have some wiggle room. And your girl is a hustler. I'm gonna make it do what it do, right? I'm gonna make it do what it do. Multiple streams of income is a must. It's just a must, okay? Got to have those, because business fluctuates. It goes up and it goes down. I watched it. I started when we were at a up, but baby, I felt that down. And when I say I was like, I was biting my nails, I was panicking because I wasn't expecting it. But again, I'm learning and growing in this journey, and business has its ups, and business has its downs, and business has its steadies, and you just have to see what you want to do for your business. That's why it's so important, before you get out here spending all this money on all these things, you need to have a clear plan for your business, because at the end of the day, it affects your life, right? It affects all of our livelihoods. I remember I'm like, oh my God, I opened up this business. My business failed. I ain't had no money. It was like I was back at day one robbing Peter to pay Paul, because I was not prepared for that slowdown. But I'm so humble. I'm so grateful. Thank God that I'm also a nurse. You know, I had to humble myself and be like, go back to work. You got to go get a job. And you got to be ready to humble yourself as well, or either figure out another way. So we're gonna do just the overall average. I got my little paper, I done wrote down my little notes or whatever. So Ebony's Mobile Notary brought in between $2,800 and $3,500 every single month from January, February, and March. And let me break down how I run my business. You run your business how you see fit. This is how I run my business, right? I only pay myself once a month. Is it hard? Hell yeah. But it does teach discipline. It teaches discipline, and it also teaches you how to look at money differently, right? So normally the last week of the month is when I do my owner's withdrawal. Now, am I doing a weekly payroll where I'm making sure monies are where they're supposed to be and checks are getting cashed? Yeah. Do I slip up on these checks? All the time. Still got some that need to be deposited. But I make sure that I'm not just swiping my business card on anything. I make sure before I spend, before I swipe, I'm making a conscious decision. And this did not happen overnight. It definitely took cycles and cycles for me to learn. And now I'm to a place to where I can breathe. I can pay my bills. I'm comfortable. I'm not rich. Not rich at all. I'm not turning up. We're not on a yacht. We're not going to Jamaica next month. It's not Turn Up Tuesday. But I'm very comfortable, right? And maybe you always been comfortable. I ain't been comfortable. Even as a nurse, I was still spending wrong, right? But now that I've learned about money, how to spend money, how not to spend money, I can definitely say I'm comfortable. So we're gonna take a month that, say I made $2,800. 25% of that goes into a tax account. I have several business checking and savings accounts. So off the rip, $700 gotta go into my account that's gonna pay my taxes for my business. I've always told y'all, I have a marketing budget. My marketing budget for 2023 was $100 a month. So $100 went into my marketing account. That's a whole nother checking account, right? So like when I go to FedEx or Vistaprint or One Prints, wherever I'm printing my marketing supplies from, I use that account. Then I need to save some money, right? $350 went into savings. $350 went into supplies. That's toner, paper, ink pens, a bag. I ended up getting another notary bag, a stamp. And sometimes I don't spend it all, but the money goes into that account. So I put $350 up for savings. That goes into my business savings account. And I put $350 up for expenses. And that goes into another business checking account. So when I'm buying things for the business, I can use that card. Then I roughly spend about $400 on gas and car repairs. Because we're driving so much, I'm getting an oil change more frequently. Gas goes up, and if I have a busy week, I might be getting more gas. It takes, now that I drive, that Hyundai Sonata. It takes about $60 to $70 to fill it up. I'm probably filling up about once a week. And again, this is just money that I'm moving to that account. So like when I'm going to get my gas, I'm using that. When I'm going to get an oil change, I'm using that. So I ended up getting an oil change, and I ended up getting some new windshield wiper blades. I'm actually getting ready to get another oil change in quarter 2. But I did do that, and I got 2 oil changes because I went out of town. I drove my car out of town twice, and just with all the driving that we do. Then from there, I got a cell phone, Ebony's Mobile Notary, $100. From there, I got to pay myself still hadn't paid myself. I paid myself $700. That's 25%, right? And out what was left that sits in that business account, $100. Y'all see how that works? But do that times 3. How much is in my savings account? $350 plus $350 plus $350. That's in my savings account. I did not use the whole $400. I think there is $150 left in that other account. I did use the whole $100, and then the money for the taxes. I get with my accountant once a quarter. So when she tells me, hey, this is what you owe in taxes, it may not be the whole $2,100. So we have $2,100 ready to go, but she's going to end up pulling my profit and loss statement. She'll tell me everything that I can write off, all those different types of things, and then I can let that money sit there. And that's what I'm going to do, because that's my Ebony's Mobile Notary. So once I pay myself that little $700, I can put that in my personal account, my personal checking account, right? And then remember, I'm a nurse as well. So in my nursing, I work 1 to 2 shifts a week. So that's between $500 and $700 a week. So of course that money there is taking care of my light bill, and I know I could write off my internet bill with my mobile notary, but I don't. Because my personal account is taking care of my regular household bills. They tell you, you can write off a square footage of your office, and I just want to be able to pay the rent, y'all. I want to be able to pay the rent. I want to be able to keep the lights on. I want to be able to keep the Wi-Fi on. I'm not that complicated. At least I don't think I am. Some people say I am. I don't think I am. So with that being said, that's $700 plus, say we'll say an average of $500 every week going into my personal, plus that $700. Plus, again, multiple streams of income is what I have. I do the same thing with 757 Notary Sisters, but you got to remember, there is not a gas bill for that, but we have a lot of programs for that. So I would do the same thing. I've got to take out money for taxes. I've got to take out money for expenses, and those expenses come with things like those marketing emails that you guys may get. It comes with me paying my Zoom and paying for StreamYard and all of these different PowerPoints, paying an assistant, building my Etsy store, things like that. So that business has a lot more expenses. So the expense for 757 is way greater than Ebony's Mobile Notary. But I do a rinse, lather, repeat of everything. Okay, we got an expense account, we got a marketing account, we got what we're going to be able to pay a virtual assistant. We have all of those moving parts from that account. So overall, Ebony's Mobile Notary made about $9,000 for quarter one. That's January, February, and March. 757 Notary Sisters, it almost did the same. It's so hard with 757. That one goes really up and down, up and down, up and down. Like 1 month is great. January, I want to say 757 did like under $1,000. February, 757 did like $2,800. And then for March, 757 only did like $200. So that's how that kind of went. So sometimes, like, thank God I have savings for 757 because it be in the bread. It be in the red and y'all don't even know it. I'm like, Lord, and that's where I spend a lot of my time and my energy is with you guys with 757, but that business makes money, but it costs the most. Then we have Boss Events. Boss Events in January did about $3,000. In February, it did about $4,000. In March, it did $5,000, right? But Boss Events is still growing. We had a whole bunch of expenses. We had to reinvest in our business. We had to keep reinvesting in our business. So we did do a lot of spending with Boss Events. Anyway, and combined with all of those businesses, I definitely made over $10,000 a month. Combined with all of those businesses, I was able to pay all my bills. With all of me working as a nurse, I continue to be comfortable. Everything is kind of going according to plan. But is it hard? Yeah, because you don't see all the fruits of your labor. Everybody I want to get me an Audi. I want to do this. I want to be driving in the latest Benz. I'm going to get me I don't know the name of the purses, Louis Vuitton bag, or I'm not there yet. I'm still shopping at the Ross. I'm still looking on the clearance rack, y'all. Like, by no means do not think that this is just baller. No, we not there. We not balling out of control. I'm still paying tuition for my daughter to go to college. I just had a move. My car I just looked at my tires. I was like, woo, baby, we got to get some tires. But my savings is going to allow me to do that. I'm doing these savings challenges. I guess it's just a different feeling to be comfortable. And maybe a lot of you guys were already comfortable and this is something new to me. A lot of the times, I promise y'all, I feel like I'm living on this business island by myself and everything is just so new and I'm just growing in business. I'm growing as a person. I'm just not sure. So maybe y'all can leave it in the comments and tell me like, hey, I was already comfortable. I was just doing this just to be doing something. Or, if I look at money different, this could change my life. But that's really what it is. I'm looking at money different. I'm not spending the way I used to. It feels so good to go to a savings account. Because remember, if I'm saving $700 out of every single business, like you guys can do the math, $700 a month from every single business, 3 businesses, that's $2,100 in 3 months times 3. Do the math. Maybe y'all savings account look like that. Mine didn't. I'm going to be 100% with you. My savings account ain't never looked like this. And when I see it, I don't just go into it and, well, I'm buying this. No. And maybe y'all, I don't know. I hope I really get some feedback far as finances with this. Again, I do have an assistant. It is tax time. I do got to pay a CPA to do my taxes. That is not cheap. But I'm so grateful that I have money to pull from my different places that I can do things like that. Now, do I do things like, I just bought my season pass to Busch Gardens? Yeah, because I like going to Busch Gardens and I go all summer long. I do things like that. And one day I'm going to be able to be like, y'all, I'm going to get me a new car, like brand new off the lot with the bow on it. One day, but I'm not there yet. And I don't want to pull the trigger on that prematurely. But I also don't want y'all to go into this business thinking, I'm about to ball out. I'm going to make $10,000 a month. I'm about to, baby, it take hard work, sweat equity to get there. And when you have that money, you got to know what to do with that money so that you don't blow that money. Okay? And being a wedding officiant has just leveled it up. Boss Events, baby, got me by the choke hold. When I tell you, got me by the chokehold. Every weekend I'm booked with weddings, 360 booth, whatever the case may be, it's booking. So like I say, 757 is really on the downhill. But again, what did I tell y'all about business? It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. 757 is on a downward spiral. Ebony's Mobile Notary is doing one of these. Boss Events is doing one of these. And I'm just moving accordingly. To the point to where I'm only able to work now 1 day a week as a nurse. So 1 day a week as a nurse is $472 because they're going to get their taxes too. So, okay, perfect. I just take that. My rent is $1,400. That's $350 a week. Out of that little $472, I go get a money order for $350, throw the change in my personal account, pay that rent every single week. So I don't have to worry about it. That's one less bill I got to worry about. And that's just something for me. You're never going to take the roof over my head again. I've been evicted too many times, right? Too many times. We're not doing that. So I work on Mondays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I get paid the next day. Soon as that money hit my account, I go get a money order and I drop it right there in the rent office. I keep the other end and I know when I got to 4, my rent is paid. Discipline. One day I'm gonna have a mortgage. It's not today. Working on it. That's why my savings, I'm trying to make sure I'm saving and not spending recklessly. I'm still working on my personal credit. So a lot of my personal money, when I get to the end of that month, and I'm looking at how much I have in my account, I don't have it to spend because I owe all that debt. So then I just sit down and I look who's getting paid what. And I know y'all say don't pay your debt, do the credit repair. I tried. Ain't got time. Here go your payment. And maybe once I can be like, I don't owe, I get somebody to come in and do that delete. I tried. Ain't got time. Here go your money. I acquired the debt. Here go your money. Can we settle on a number? Yeah, I'll do that part, but baby, y'all got it, right? So you got to start looking at money differently, especially in business. Do not be like me, y'all. I blew it. 2021, I blew all that money. 2022, the money was so little, like I said, we went on a decline, but I was blowing the money before the decline. It wasn't until signings decreased that I realized how bad I was blowing money. So don't be like me when you're going into this business, and it starts off with your why. It starts off with your plan. It starts off with all of that. It's not, I'm quitting my job today and I'm gonna make 10 stacks. Yo, wrong mentality. Wrong mentality. You might want to have a little bit of money, or either you have to go back to the normal question. What are you willing to sacrifice? How long are you going to be willing to work that 9 to 5 and do signings around that 9 to 5 until you're at a place that you can either go from full-time to part-time? Because that's what I did. I decreased. I went and got that full-time job. Then I went and I was like doing it on Fridays and Saturdays. And then it was, I can't do it at all. Like one day a week is about all you can get from me. And that's what we do. So, but it comes with knowing your why, having that business plan, being intentional with your business, and understanding that it ain't no cakewalk. You got to put in sweat equity, y'all. You got to put in hard work, dedication, time. It's going to be days that you don't feel like it. Somebody asked me yesterday, how do I keep the drive to keep going? The worst person to disappoint is yourself. I don't want to disappoint me again. That is so hurtful when I disappoint me. It's not the world. It's when I let myself down, like, damn, girl. Like, damn, you did it again? Like, damn. So that's what I'm on. I go, thank you, God. You gave me another opportunity to not disappoint myself again. So what am I going to do? Trust me. It's days I don't feel like it, y'all. All the time. I want to lay in bed. I want to chill. I want to go have brunch with the girls. I'm not there yet. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still working on me. I'm still working on my business. I'm still learning and growing every single day. And again, Ebony's Mobile Notary is doing just fine, just like this. 757 Notary Sisters is doing just like this, and which is just fine. Just fine, because the goal with 757 Notary Sisters was for me to track my journey. I'm still doing that. Along with that, I want to help others, but I can't want it more than you. So if you don't sign up for the things, then you just don't have the resource. So that can go all the way down. Not that I don't care. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but the resources are out there. They just do have a small fee to them. Boss events, baby, we just shooting it through the roof. Something that I never thought that would happen. But again, we are in wedding season. We in prom season. That is where we are. So maybe come November, Boss Events may do one of these. I don't know what's going to happen with my business. But if I continue to save and not blow the money and continue on that right journey, I'm going to be okay either way it go. If the business do one of these, if it do one of these, if it do one of these, it's going to be okay. Because when it's in that good season, I'm making sure that I'm doing good by that money. Now, I do plan on taking a vacation. I've not vacationed in years. We had COVID and all of that. So I do plan on taking a vacation. But it's going to be a vacation. It's going to be something nice. And I'm going to do it right. It's not going to be I'm spending my rent money to go on vacation, right? And we're going to go from there. Y'all, it's April the 1st today. I'm not sure on when this video is going to come out, but the resources are there. If you need help with becoming a notary, starting your business, I got you. $57. Business brain dump. You get a whole bunch of stuff, the recording, templates, everything that you need to start your business. Do you still got work to do once I give you this stuff? Absolutely. I'm not giving you a business that's ready, a push button, ready to run. I'm teaching you how to run your business, how to start that engine and go, right? If you want to be a wedding officiant and you're like, I don't know what to do. Come to the course, $57. You get the recording, you get scripts, templates, contracts, all of that good stuff. If you're looking to add the apostille service to your notary business, come on, Davita teaches it. It's great. Apostille training class, yay. All of these resources are here to help you. If you just want a one-on-one with me, book one. They $55. Yo, like, I be looking. People charge a whole hell of a lot for this stuff. I don't do all of that. But, or either do a Google search. YouTube University. Whatever it is that you need to do for you to get your business started in the most productive way, do it. Do it, because there's so much money out here to be made. All right, y'all. I will holler at y'all in these streets.